Now you can do it together, or you can parry slightly ahead of your cross that comes this way, or you slip and hit on the opposite side like that. Okay? Okay, that's your basics. Okay. Let me illustrate this over. As the focus glove comes out from your trainer, I want you to slip, cross, hook, cross. Slow again. Parry, cross, hook, cross. These are the basic drills that we were taught to follow up. But they can be found in Western boxing. They can be found in Filipino boxing. This one here, when you slip, you cross, you hook, you cross. However, you can slip first, and then hook, then cross, then hook. Again, slip, hook, cross, hook. We can also, when they jab, parry this hand, cross it here. When they move back, you cross, you hook, you cross. Again, slip, cross, cross, hook, cross. Again, slip, cross, hook, cross. Last time. Slip, okay, cross, hook, cross. Okay, that's your basics.
That was just an arm movement. Watch now. You see, there was only arm and shoulders. Shoulder was kind of tense too. No, definitely, it's a tense too. Later on, you will, you know, check the different. Now, the feet was involved a little bit just now. It was fine. Shoulders too tight. Notice that in the beginning, when I say that you just involve only arm and shoulder. Now, your hand, the last time when I saw you was very, very good and fast. Now, let's see if this can do it. Now, that, let me see another one. You got to involve your feet a little bit more. You see? Hand and feet. Got a hand and feet. Go pretty good. Now watch, I think that when I attack you in a reactionary type of a thing that tightening on the shoulder. Now watch now. You. Now, watch when I try to attack you. I think when you react to it, you know, then you just do not tense yourself too much, you know. You just then react and just boom, go into it. Now that, I just say, use only the hand just now, I say. Now boom, you see, when you move your hand and feet, boy, it makes a world of difference. You see, now, you should be a little bit more relaxed in the beginning. Aha. It's getting there, my friend. Watch now. Good. That one was pretty good. Pretty good. No, that was a little bit too tight. Now watch this one. Good. Now that could be used in film. Here we go.
Okay, let's say that this person is standing here. At this point, for purposes of illustration, I might use what they call the sachet, okay, that they use in Savate, which is like that, see? When I come in, I can go into Wing Chun. At that point, I might flow into Western boxing, okay? At another point, I might go into a lock similar that you might use in jiu-jitsu, and for the purpose of camera, I'll take the person down like this and lock the person here, and maybe go into any system that employs this type of lock, whether it be jiu-jitsu or aikido or kali or penjak silat. Now you notice that we went from system to system without a flow, okay? I might stay out here, use any particular kick, break into Wing Chun range, and right from here, use a Muay Thai elbow, all right? And for the purpose of camera, I'm going to go slow and come into various lock position over here, okay? This is what we call the Jeet Kune Do blend. It is not a system where we go from discipline to discipline without a thought process. And this is very important in the concept of JKD.
The karate punch is like an iron bar. Whack! A Jeet Kune Do punch is like an iron chain with an iron ball attached to the end, and it goes whang, and it hurt inside.
What was that?
Hayward Nishioka, the Japanese-American national judo champion, who is also a black belt holder in the Shotokan style of karate, ran a scientific test in a California university to find out the difference between a karate punch and a jeet kune do punch. And the finding is that indeed the jeet kune do punch is more powerful and destructive than the classical karate punch.
And when you do punch, now I'm leaning forward a little bit, hoping not to hurt any camera angle. I mean, you gotta put the whole hip into it and snap it and get all your energy in there and make this into a weapon.
To reach me, you must move to me. Your attack offers me an opportunity to intercept you. Don't charge in blindly.
In combat, distance is a continually shifting relationship, depending on the speed, agility, and control of both fighters.
It is a constant, rapid shifting of ground, seeking the slightest closing, which will greatly increase the chances of hitting the opponent.
Okay, so I'm going to start off first with the footwork system, because this is the mobility system or the transportation system or the system of delivery, okay? Traditionally, when he started off in 1964 when he taught me, we raised the left heel up. This thing is pointed in, and this is what he referred to as the Baijong stance, like this, okay? So I'm going to start off first with the basic footwork. This is a step and slide shuffle, step and slide back. Okay, so this is the first two. Advance, retreat, move to the right, and move to the left. In the beginning of those earlier years in 1964, they always went with the right lead. But as time went on, we decided to go both left and right lead. So we again practiced our footwork with advance, retreat, move to the left, move to the right. Then we advance and retreat in one motion, and we retreat and advance. Double advance, double retreat, double left, and double right. This should be also done on the right lead as I'm doing here very slowly, okay, and switching over as so, okay? The basic footwork in which we use, okay? This method here, he taught us also, is slide step. And slide and step advance. So you slide the step, then you take a step out. Slide, and then step, slide and step, slide and step. And left lead, it will look something like this. Slide and step back, slide and step back. Then you have something that looks like your step and slide shuffle, but it's not. It's what they call a push shuffle. You push off, and you push back. Rather than take a step here and slide, you push, and you push back. This is what we refer to as the push shuffle on the right lead. Then you'd learn it on the left lead, push shuffle, push shuffle, push shuffle, push shuffle. Okay, after that, he taught us the circle. The circle, we learned the quarter turn, which means I'm going to turn as if your opponent is here, we move. As if your opponent turns that way, you move, okay? Turns this way, we move. Turns this way, we move. Now your opponent's circling this way, so we move. So we learn to circle around like this. He circles this way, we move. Circles this way, we move. We do this again in the right lead also. Okay, so the man is circling this way, we move. Circles 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 this way, he moves. Then we reverse it. This way, your opponent's moving, so you just move laterally, move around, moving around, okay? All right, this is your transport system that we use, or what they call delivery system.
This is on combination kicking. Now you will notice a difference. In the beginning, you tend to over-chasing yourself. In other words, you're covering too much distance. Therefore, when you kick, then your center of gravity is moving forward too much, and the form in kicking is greatly affected. Now, the reason you're going back because your body was leaning too much back, Now that what is called a commitment kick. I mean, when you try to go through something, when you're trying to really kick to hurt, then you would lean back, but you won't do it in a combination kicking. Boom. No, you see, you are rushing yourself there. I mean, you should really, in the beginning, just take your time and just go boom, and boom, and now. You see, you're still, it's not so much on the physical, mentally you are chasing yourself out, Now, watch this now. In slow motion, bum and bum. But you see, the body line is always there instead of overreaching, you know what I mean? You kind of rest back. But as you progress on, though, here we go. 1 and 2, just easily, you know what I mean? Here we go. And 1, that's good. 2, and then once you get that, then you go into the kicking form, make sure that it is right, and 2, and 3. Now you are more in control now. You are more thinking of 1, 2, 3. And don't just, think of 3 already. That's even better now. Now, there is snap at the end in this one, too. The other one, you are just, doing a form and a boom and a boom and a boom. You see, all you need to do is just really snap the leg and just step and slide into it. Boom and a boom and a boom. That's right. Good. Now you're not over chasing yourself. Now you are pacing yourself right. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Here we go. Boom and a boom and a boom. Now, good. Now the last one, though, you were a little bit off balance, but there was definitely a boom, boom, boom in there, Here we go. Kick me. Boom and a boom. Here we go. Boom. Boom. You gotta bring the leg back quick. You see, you let it dangle out there too long. Gotta bring it back. You gotta bring it back. You gotta bring it back. And go boom and boom. You see now? You see how you just boom and then you lay it out there, but without bringing it back as soon as you can. Now watch this again now. Boom, boom, boom. You should go boom, chaka, back, boom, chaka, back. You know what I mean? Really.
The fighting measure is the distance the fighter keeps in relation to his opponent. It is such that he cannot be hit unless his opponent lunges fully at him.
Martial art has a very, very deep meaning as far as my life is concerned because as an actor, as a martial artist, as a human being, all these I have learned from martial art. If you wish to train punching, then punch. If you wish to train kicking, then kick.
The power from my kicks and punches are bursting. I demonstrated a side kick on Ken Knudsen, a powerful Goju stylist that moved so fast that he felt as though his eyeballs were still where he was standing.
Now, first of all, I noticed that in this tape, that as it progresses, your feeling is more involved in the technique, and consequently, your technique also improves. Now the foot at the ending position in impact is kind of dangling a little bit. Watch it now. Right? I mean, it's not a definite, substantial straight line directed at it and, you know, hit it square and then come back. Good. Now, that was a pretty good reaction. Good. You're pretty loose here. I see your hands dangling loose. And... Uh-huh. Here we go. One more time. Yeah. Pretty good. Now that was really quick too, you know. Did you notice that? See, the thing to watch out really is the initial, a little bit yawning there. The thing to watch out is you have to, the initial part has to be fast. But also that when you finish the technique, you gotta bring it back fast too. So in other words, you gotta be fast from beginning to end. In the spin kick, you will notice a very good lesson in there. Now, just now, it was a little bit off. The good lesson that I mentioned, now, you are very much in control of the movement. By too much control, therefore, you are kind of concerned about the execution. Therefore, you kind of, you know, like, really tight. Boom. Now, that was a pretty smooth movement. But now watch this now. Now, right now, I'm telling you to, you know, really just forget about it. Just do it. Now, boom, you see, right on the target. When you just ease the burden of your mind, you just do it. Now, watch the next two kick now. Just go, boom, right on the head, man. And good speed, too. And boom, boy, right on the head. See, now that's James Coburn in there, kicking. You see what I mean now? You really just, and go into it.
You can feel the difference when I put my body behind the kick.
I mean, you gotta put the whole hip into it and get all your energy in there and make your kick into a weapon.
Now, let's see what, now, oh, in this one, I want to see the initial speed and suddenness of your attack. This is just a simple attack, I think a side kick. And I just wanted you to see how, you know, go in there. Now, you're bouncing now for the sake of bouncing.